Hello. Today I'm going to go over a creepypasta named Butcher. Butcher was originally... Why does my wolf keep changing skin? Hold up, pause. I keep on equipping it as this skin, but then when I go back on, it changes to this, even though I had it as this. It's weird. Okay, back to the story. Butcher will normally spawn in the winter forest. The original story of Butcher is by a wild tuber under the name of Leaf the Fox. Leaf the Fox was the original creator of Butcher. So please do not take my story to think that it was actually mine. It's Leaf the Fox story, and I changed it a little to make it more usual and scary. So, a girl named Angela was playing Wildcraft. She loved it to play it because it was the only game that would escape her parents arguing. They would argue non-stop, and all Angela could do was listen and cry until it happened. Angela went into multiplayer on Winter Forest, hoping to find somebody who would help her kill the boss there, until she saw somebody with a very unusual name, Butcher. Butcher's game said E out of 8 players online. Angela thought it was just an odd glitch and tried to play with the user named Butcher. When she finally got into the game with Butcher, that's when disaster struck. She was alone. This was the very first event in a series of very disturbing things. I recommend you click off of this video because my version of Butcher is gonna get scary. But do keep in mind, still, I know I already said this, it is Leaf the Fox's story, and Butcher does not have anything to do with me. I am only making this video because Leaf the Fox gave me permission to make a video on Butcher. Now, I'm gonna keep telling the story. Butcher was not in the game anywhere. Sadly, out of curiosity, Angela kept playing. I guess curiosity really did get the cat. Angela kept on playing, and because she did not believe that Butcher was not in the game. I mean, she did join him, or her, or they, or maybe they're bisexual, or maybe they're non-binary, or maybe they're pan, or maybe they're ace. I don't know. But Butcher, after that, then would not show up, no matter how hard Angela looked around the map. So Angela went in single player and tried to kill the boss herself. When she got in the game, finally, after a lot of loading, it happened. She saw an odd thing on her quest. Instead of the normal palish Winter Forest wolves, there was black wolves on the quest. But where would Angela find one of those? Black wolves aren't able to find. You cannot find black wolf NPCs in the game. No racism. We love all races. So Angela, she looked around the map, which was a large mistake. When she was just slightly onto the right of the ice lake, she saw something move beneath the trees. Something black. At first, she thought it was just a moose or maybe a boar. And then she got a little too curious. She came closer and Butcher ran. She attacked and then out of a failed attempt, Butcher, he missed. He tried to get Angela, but then her family member, which was her mate, collapsed. That wasn't supposed to happen. Family members can't die, but Angela kept playing. She tried to run away, and sadly, she failed. What I mean by she failed, he caught up to her, and then once all of her family members were gone, it was just her and Butcher. No prey spawned, and when she came past the boss area, the boss wasn't there. All she could do was just hope that she was gonna. Oh dang! I get that much corn. Okay, back to the story. Then curiosity took her back. She went closer to Butcher. Now, and the friend chat, hoping maybe Butcher.
Join us at lego.com/gamers. Your game, your build.
Friend chat can't connect. No friends are online. Angel was stunned. She realized she wasn't single player because she forgot she was because her family were gone. So all Angela could do was just run. She did not make it. Butcher came up, and when Butcher finally got her, all her lights went out and her devices would not open it anymore. And then Angela ran to find her parents, but her parents were not there. Nobody was there for her. She was nothing now. And sadly, when they finally found Angela, she was gone. Her pale body was cut all over the place, with her tablet still running Wildcraft. Nobody knows how, even though it is shut off. Her tablet was on, and on the screen was Butcher. Butcher had sharp black wolf character and all black eyes with a really gummy mouth, who just smiled and snickered at the police who finally found her. The police were freaked out and attempted to save her, but they didn't hear a single heartbeat from her. And that's my story! Yay! Or my warped version of Butcher. The original creepypasta is by Leaf the Fox, so go check that out. Again, why it is not the same story is because I wanted to warp it up a little so it sounded a little more interesting, because death is violent. Yay. Alright, that's it.